Hi guys, it's Blackie for Shaman's Forge Woodscraft. Okay, many of you that follow my channel know that a little over a year ago, I believe it was, maybe a year and a half now, time slips by you, I started a project where I was looking for a new haversack, and I started using a 1878 design U.S. Army haversack clothing sack. And I was not happy with the material that it was made out of. It was a good design, but I didn't like the material. Okay, I contacted and we went to working with Jason Hunt of Campcraft, and using his wax canvas we produced a haversack that I believe it's called the Woodsman, and it's this haversack that you've seen me use in many of my videos, where it's got a big enough flat where you can put a woobie in it or a light blanket and it handles everything. And this is really like a day bag to me. This is more like a scouting bag. It's one step up from the typical haversack because of what it can carry. And I've been nothing but happy with this. It's been in downpours. It's never let me down. This wax canvas is extremely water repellent. Life's good. Well, due to that collaboration, Jason asked me would I be willing to become an ambassador. Basically a field tester for his stuff, kind of like I do with WC knives for William Collins. And I agreed to do it. So he sent me some stuff and some prototypes and stuff like what we're starting, that he's thinking of doing or going to be carrying. Okay? And this video is to talk about that, what I've received to try it out, to give you an idea. Jason wanted to take this idea and scale it up to a small rucksack. And so that's what this is. This is his rucksack idea for that. Now it's got good canvas straps on it, a good heavy carry handle, reinforced, that comes down to double D ring adjustments. It has plenty big enough adjustments down here for putting a big bedroll or something like that. The flap is a nice big flap, and it has a big internal pocket like that one that's more than big enough to put a small blanket into, or a woobie, or a shelter, a poncho, whatever you want. Then there's a pass-through pocket on this side to put your axe or whatever. There's a large zippered compartment in the front with a big heavy zipper for your quick grabs like your maps or stuff like that. Then there's a gathered pocket on this side with a cinch cord for putting water bottles or etc. down in that. Then you have the big main body and a inner flap that's a zippered pouch. And then you've got the big internal body of this thing. Now this is a full backpack knapsack to me. I could easily carry all my 10Cs, all my shelter components. This is a weekend bag. I can do 3, 4, 5 days with what I can carry in this bag. Especially with these big enough straps down here, I can carry a full-size sleeping kit, a full-size bedroll for the winter. This is going, you know, everybody knows me, knows I carry that German Alpine bag. Well, this has many, many of those same features. I like the fact it's not too deep this way. The problem I have with Alice packs is it gets so far back after a while it's pulling you back like this. It doesn't. It keeps the center of gravity close to the body. I like the fact it's fairly narrow so that when I've got it on my back, it stays about the width of me. That's a real advantage when you're trying to go through thick stuff. If you got a bag wider than you, you're always hanging up going through. I like that. He also sent along a few other pieces of gear. One is a nice big wet canvas ditty bag for putting your small stuff in, etc., with a attachment loop so you can cabiner it to something or whatever to make it easily accessible. Another, now this is a tinder kit. I've got that leather one that Randy Smith made from stitchgear.com that I love, but this would make a really good tinder kit too, being wax canvas. You fold it over and then you could roll it down, and then you've got 2 ties that you come around and tie it with right quick. We'll give this a little test a little later on and see how well it does, but it looks like a good solid tinder kit. Then you've got a belt pouch. Now this belt pouch has got a good snap on it, and it's just big enough up here. And as broad as it is, I'm figuring this is going to be something like for a saw, something like that to slide down into it. Small piece of gear that's long and handy that you want to keep up with, like a saw. It's got a belt loop on the back of it. It's waterproof canvas to keep the rain off of it, keep it from rusting. I'll give this a try. All in all, I'm very impressed with it. It's very well sewed together, reinforced. Now, first thought's going to be, but Blackie, the flap don't have nothing to keep it closed. What's going to happen when you sit it down? It's got a cinch strap at the top of it that you can cinch it up tight and keep your gear in, so that when the flap comes over, the flap is just extra weight. This is a rain cover, extra cover type deal. That way I can flip it over and get my gear and flip it back without any buckles. That's going to make it fast in, fast out. And I like that. Now these straps may be a bit narrow. I don't know. We're going to find out. We'll address that if we need to. I know where I can get some pads to go on it, but we'll see about that. But in the meantime, I just wanted to bring this up to you guys to let you know what I'm going to be doing in the near future. And that with me and Jason are going to be working together to help bring you some product. I'll let you know and get to, so you'll be seeing these in these, my videos up to come. And I told Jason that I was happy to be a field tester. But one of the conditions I have of being a field tester is when I get done with it, if it's a piece of gear I want to keep, I'm going to keep it. If it's a piece of gear that I'm testing, but I already got something else I like, not saying it's bad, but you know what I mean. I want to be able to hand it off. And I go to quite a few events around the country every year, 5 or 6 now. And so pieces of gear from Jason that I'm not going to be keeping from me, I'm going to do giveaways at these events where I'm going to offer it up. We'll have a challenge like who can build a flint and steel fire the fastest, or who can carve a such and such the fastest, or whatever. And we'll have a little competition with the winner getting these as a prize, or whatever I'm giving away at that time. So that's the thing coming on the horizon. Just wanted to bring you up to speed, guys. If you have any questions or comments on it, please put it in the box below. Until next time, I'm Blackie for Shaman's Forge Woodscraft, wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys.